Hello, guys. Wishing you a very happy Republic Day, 76th Republic Day that we're celebrating in India. It gives me immense pleasure in sharing a very important news with you related to jobs. Now, all of us, engineers, non-engineers, all alike, always look for government opportunities, government jobs, and this seems to be a blessing that we have received from none other than the BHEL, which is Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited. As you know, as you're aware, if you go to this website, which is Department of Public Enterprises, there are Maharatnas, Navaratnas, and Miniratnas and these are the public sector companies. If you look at Maharatna, the list of Maharatnas, the first is Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited, which essentially is the organization that we are discussing today. Now, as from this Maharatnas, the opportunity has come for engineers and diploma holders, which is about engineer trainees and supervisor trainees. Before that, as you may be aware, BHEL is one of the very important central public sector undertaking, and it is a very old organization. It has started in 1956. From a revenue perspective, it is approximately 24,500 crores US, 2.8 billion US dollars, whereas the number of employees are 30,000 approximately. So this is an amazing opportunity that BHEL has opened for all of us, especially for engineers. Though engineers can be graduates or diploma holders. Let us have a look at this important career opportunity that is open to us now. I'll certainly share this link with you. So this recruitment of engineer trainees and supervisor trainees 2025. If you click here detail advertisement, we come to this page, which basically gives all the information about this specific opportunity. As you're aware, they have given the company profile to start with, which essentially is started in 1964. It is working in it has been providing world-class products and services, catering to the core sectors of the Indian economy. It is power generation. It is in the power generation. It can be power, thermal power, nuclear power, hydropower, solar power. Then BHEL is in power transmission. It is in defense, aerospace, rail, transportation, oil and gas, e-mobility, with over 180 product offerings. It has the extensive presence in India as well as globe. As you may be aware, they're working in 6 continents and 89 countries. Before we get any further, as you're aware, I'm basically working on career driving school, which essentially helps all of us right from the first job, finding a first job, and finding peace of mind and success in the next 30-40 years of our careers. So everything and anything that happens in our careers, the productive life, we try to cover based on the information that we have, based on the insights, and based on the experiences that we have got. So it essentially basically means that we are trying to cover the whole 9 yards of career. It can be career planning, career mapping, career transition phases, career etiquettes, career growth stages. It can be secret learning. It can be office politics. It can be homesickness. It can be anything and everything that entrepreneur transition, for that matter. It is basically we are trying to cover all those aspects in this. And as you are watching this video on my YouTube channel, I would request you to like, share, subscribe, and comment so that as many people as possible can get advantage of all this information, all these discussions, and all these topics, which essentially can help them get not only get their first job, but also understand what is going to happen with them in the next 30-40 years of their professional lives. So let us come back to the topic again. So if you click on the detailed advertisement, this is what we get basically. So we were looking at it is present in six continents and 89 countries. So this specific opportunity is open for engineering graduates as well as the diploma holders, and the streams or the disciplines that this opportunity is available for are mechanical, civil, electronics, chemical, metallurgy, and this is for engineering. And in diploma, again, mechanical, electrical, civil, electronics. So this is where basically we are trying to address all these opportunities. So for engineer trainees, basically the nomenclature used here is engineer trainee. ETs are for graduates, and supervisor trainees are for diploma holders. So if you start with engineer trainees, they are looking at 150 trainees, mechanical 70, electrical 25, civil 25, electronics 20, chemical 5, and metallurgy 5. So these are the tentative places of posting that are given: Trichy, Ranipet, Vizag, Bangalore, and other power sector sites. BHEL is spread across the country, and there are multiple, various, huge number of power sector sites. And essentially, what basically BHEL is saying is, you'll be posted in any of those power sector sites to start your career, to start with your on-job training, so to say. So this is about engineer trainees for the 150 seats. For supervisor trainees, which essentially is for diploma holders, again, mechanical 140, electrical 55, civil 35, electronics 20. The total is 250, and the tentative places of posting are again spread across India: Ranipet, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Haridwar, Bhopal, Vizag, and any other power sector sites that BHEL has. So, as a being a Maharatna government organization, obviously there are concessions and reservations applicable as per the government norms. All the person with disabilities, then locomotor disability, leprosy cure, dwarfism, attack victims, for low vision, for deaf and deaf and hard of hearing, speech and language disability, these are covered. So I will certainly share these details with you, and you can go through it. Manufacturing units are spread across India. Then there are power sector sites. The details are given here. Now, important thing here is there are four sectors. The power sector is organized in four regions: northern, eastern, western, and southern. So based on and this they work in handling power erection, commissioning, and servicing of power projects at various sites under them. So this is what they are basically need our help with. So I think the important point here is to, once you are selected, this is a very interesting term here. Once you are selected in this BHEL as a engineer trainee, we'll have to complete 10 years before asking for any relocation or transfer, so to say. So you can go through this. This is just a specific mention that they have made. So but job specifications are given here for engineer trainees. As you can see, mechanical, electrical, civil, electronics, chemical, and metallurgy are eligible. Now, the candidate needs to be needs to have completed full-time bachelor's degree in engineering or technology, or 5-year integrated master's degree or dual degree program in engineering or technology in the disciplines of mechanical or electrical or civil or electronics or chemical or metallurgy engineering from a recognized Indian university and institute. From the age limit perspective, the candidate should not be more than 27 years of age. That means before 1st February 19, the candidates born before 1st February 1998 should not apply basically. If you have completed your 2 years of full-time post-graduation, then you may get two more additional years. That means 29 years is the eligibility. For supervisor training, which essentially is for diploma holders, yeah, and the disciplines are mechanical, electrical, civil, and electronics. Full-time regular diploma in engineering in the disciplines of mechanical, electrical, civil, or electronics from a recognized Indian university and institute. Now, in this, minimum 65% marks or equivalent CGPA in aggregate of all years or semesters is applicable. For SC and ST candidates, it is relaxable up to 60%. Age limit is again is 27 years. That means candidates, diploma holders who are born before 1st of February 1998 should not, they are not eligible to apply. Now, this was a very big brief job specification. Now, important point here is how do we calculate CGP and how do we convert? You can read this. Then the important aspect is we have seen the disciplines. Now there are certain engineering streams that are close to these disciplines, but the core these disciplines have multiple streams under them. So these multiple streams are also eligible to apply for this post. For example, in mechanical stream, uh, following disciplines of engineering can be considered: the industrial and production engineering, industrial engineering, production technology, manufacturing engineering, mechatronics, manufacturing process and automation, power plant engineering, production and industrial engineering, thermal engineering, manufacturing technology, power engineering, mechanical and others. That means any allied branch with mechanical as primary subject can apply under mechanical discipline. In under electrical discipline, the candidates that can apply can be from power engineering, electrical and instrumentation and control, high voltage engineering, power systems and high voltage engineering, electrical machine, power plant engineering, energy engineering, electrical and others, any allied branch with electrical as primary subject. Similarly, for electronics discipline, the eligible streams can be instrumentation, applied electronics, power electronics, electrical and electronics, industrial electronics, mechatronics, control and instrumentation, electronics and others, any allied branch with electronics as primary subject. For civil discipline, the eligible candidates can be from structural engineering, construction engineering, civil and any other allied branch with civil as a primary subject. For chemical and metallurgy, again, for chemical it is ceramics, it can be ceramics engineering, material engineering, chemical, and any other allied branch with chemical as primary subject. For metallurgy, it can be materials engineering, extractive metallurgy, foundry technology, process metallurgy, and others, and any allied branch with metallurgy as prime subject. So these are the disciplines that can apply for this specific opportunity. For reservations and relaxations, you can go through these details that are already given in the advertisement. I will also share the medical test details with you, the link for that with you, so that you will be ready for EWS and the reservations and the reservations reservations and relaxations are mentioned here. You can go through them. Now important point is the selection process for engineer trainees. So for selection process for engineer trainees, there will be, after you submit your application, you'll have to appear for a computer based examination, which is CBE. Based on the CBE marks and the requirement, candidates will be shortlisted for interview in order of merit and ratio of 1 to 5. For example, if there are 20 opportunities in, let us say, just to give you a example, perfect example here, if you're looking at this 70 mechanical post, or unreserved 28 post in Trichy, Ranipet, etc., etc., they are saying 1 to 5. That means into 5 candidates will be selected. Uh, that means if there are 75 posts for mechanical, they will be looking at 375 candidates for the number of vacancies, and they will be then processed further. The PWDs, the candidates will be accorded 40% relaxation for below the cutoff marks. For shortlisting, as per the 1 to 5 ratio, initially the unreserved candidates of each discipline of engineering, along with such a reserved category, candidates of that discipline who do not avail any relaxation, will be grouped together and then arranged in descending order of merit of their CBE marks out of 100, and the candidate shall be called for interview in the ratio of 1 to 5 in the unreserved category. All these candidates belonging to EWS, OBC, SC, ST categories who are not shortlisted for interview under UR category shall be regrouped with their respective categories for further consideration, and candidates will be called for interview in prescribed ratio of 1 to 5. Now, the important point is for the marking system, the final merit list will be prepared on the basis of 75% weightage to computer based examination results and 25% weightage for interview score. So this was a BHEL selection process for engineering trainees. After that, obviously, there is a medical test that will come to later. Then for supervisor trainees, which is essentially for diploma holders, the selection process is in two stages. The uh, first is the obviously the CBE, that is computer based examination, and in this case, in the supervisor trainees that for diploma holders, the order of merit will be decided in one or two order of merit. The candidates will be selected in one as to three ratio, which it is essentially means if there are 10 seats available, 30 candidates will be selected in the merit list for the next interview. So this is important to understand. For the engineer trainees, it was 1 to 5. That means for 20 the vacant positions, they'll be selecting 100 for interview. Whereas in for supervisor trainee, for essentially for diploma, 1 to 3, which means if there are 20 posts, only 60 students or candidates will be selected in the merit list for the further processing like interview. So other than that, the remaining pointers remain same. Then the next stage, for especially for this supervisor trainees, is document verification and CB and scrutiny. This is essential because your certificates should be available for the interview as well and the posting selection process. So this is important. Document verification scrutiny shall be considered as only qualifying stage. Final merit orders shall be prepared only on the basis of CBS score. Candidates qualified found eligible in document verification and scrutiny. So these were the selection criteria. For salary perspective, for engineer trainees, you will be the first year of on-job training. You will be placed in 50,000 to 1.60. That is a pay scale of pay as per the government norms, which essentially means you will get CTC of 12 lakhs per annum for engineer trainees. Once you complete the one year one job training, you will be absorbed as engineers in the scale of 60,000 slash 1 lakh 80,000 with a basic pay of 60,000. So this is after finishing of the first finishing the first year of on-job training. For supervisor trainees, for diploma holders, the you will be while the first year of on-job training, you will be getting 32,000 1 lakh rupees scale of pay, which essentially means the approximate CTC is 7.5 lakhs per annum. Once you complete the first year of on-job training, then you will be placed in 33,500 dash 1.20 lakhs scale of pay, with a basic pay of 30,500. So this is important. This is all about salary. Now there is very important term that we need to understand: service agreement bond. Before joining as a trainee, the selected candidates will be required to execute a bond to serve the company for minimum 3 years, excluding the training period, which essentially means once you are selected as a engineer trainee or a supervisor trainee, you will have to complete 4 years, 1 year of on-job training, and then next 3 years as an employee. If you'll have to complete them mandatorily for 4 years, you'll have to sign a service agreement bond. If at all, due to any reason, you are resigning from the company before the expiry of bond period, you will be liable to pay liquidated damages equivalent to 5 lakh rupees for engineer trainees and 3 lakh rupees for supervisor trainees. This is very important. And so this essentially needs to be considered before going any further. The medical standards, obviously, after the selection, after the CB and the interview and the select document screening and scrutiny, you will have to go through you will have to undergo medical test at BHEL's medical examination as per the BHEL's medical examination rule, and only the nominated nominated authorities will be in position to make you go through this medical standards test. Once you are through this test, then obviously the onboarding process will start. Now, general instructions are basically these. Before we get into general instructions, I will give the timelines. The opening of online submission of application will be 1st February 2025, 10 a.m. And the last date of online submission of application is 28th February 2025. After the submission of application is over, then the date of examinations are 11th, 12th, 13th April 2025 essentially. So this was about the timelines. The general terms and conditions are, obviously, as you know, the applicable fees for examination and processing is for unreserved EWS and OBC it is 1072 rupees. For SC, ST, PWD and ex-servicemen it is 472 rupees, since examination fee is waived for them. So you can only apply through website https careers.bhel.in. Though I am sharing this information, I am not an agent, or BHEL has not appointed any agencies or agents uh, to process the recruitment process. That means essentially BHEL BHEL's career website is the only authorized application online application center to submit your applications. You should not entertain any other parties who will come to you asking for money or any other favors in order to submit the applications. So then there are you can select 5 examination centers. You'll have 5 choices based on the location from which you will be appearing. You will have English and Hindi, two options for appearing for the exam, CB exam, as well as for the interview. And then these are the remaining normal terms that you can go through. I'm sharing this link with you. You need to mention your active email ID and mobile number while submitting the applications. BHEL expects you to monitor you have to have access to this email ID at least for 1 year after the submission of application, to make sure that all the notifications and emails are reaching to you, and you have access to those emails. So this is what the basic information about this specific opportunity is, which essentially is a very important pointer. Not to mention is the gate score. Typically, in any Maharatna, Navratna government entities, you need, for engineering jobs, you need gate score, GET score. For this specific opportunity, there is no need of gate score. That is exactly why this is a golden opportunity for all the engineers, not only graduates but also for diploma holders, to get an foothold, to get an entry into a company like BHEL, which essentially is a Maharatna of Indian government. So this is an amazing opportunity that is present to you. Again, coming back to my career driving school, as you are aware, we are discussing about right from getting the first job to the next retirement, maybe 30, 40 years of career. And I request you are watching this video on my YouTube channel, I request you to share this. I keep on submitting, I keep on uploading videos related to careers. Basically, it can be career opportunity or any other observations, insights, experiences that can be very important, that can be very useful to all of us in taking in making right decisions, in mapping our careers in the right way, and learning from the events and opportunities that are happening around us. So, I would request you to like, share, comment, and subscribe so that as many people as possible can be should be able to understand all these aspects of career, which essentially is what basically we all aspire to be successful with. Coming back to Republic Day, this today is 76th Republic Day. I wish all of you a very happy Republic Day, and I hope you will take maximum advantage of such a brilliant opportunity in the form of BHEL, and you have a golden opportunity to be part of a Maharatna organization in India. So all the very best. Thank you very much.